Beer.
Hi, this is Nick Wobig. Thanks for checking out our podcast, Crack a Beer. Crack a Beer is brought to you by Sir Benedict's Tavern on the Lake. Sir Ben's is located on the shores of Lake Superior with an authentic English pub atmosphere with Great Lake views and voted the best outdoor seating spring, summer, and fall. They feature live musicians 5 to 7 nights a week with a full bar serving 20 plus beers on tap and a huge domestic and import beer selection. Plus, they serve the freshest gourmet sandwiches accompanied by homemade soups and dessert. Check out Sir Ben's today. All right, today we will be sampling a beer that Sir Benedict's currently has on tap, Castle Danger's Castle Cream Ale. Located in downtown Two Harbors overlooking Lake Superior, the Castle Danger Tap Room features their current beer offerings along with occasional seasonal releases. Stop in for a pint, flight, or growlers to go. They also have a great selection of board games if you want to just hang out. And the cream ale came around, and here's a little description. Sitting around the kitchen table during their startup days, the need for a sessionable beer became clear. Their first intern actually came up with the idea to brew a cream ale, so they started designing the recipe. As with all Castle Danger beers, they start with a flavor profile, then expand upon it to create something unique. Castle Danger is Castle Cream is their version of a cream ale. Deep golden color, it has a soft malty aroma, slightly sweet, creamy texture with a balanced bitterness, while finishing smooth and clean. All right, guys, let's crack a beer.
All right. It's really good.
It is good.
Yeah. Tastes really good, actually.
This is, for the first time, this is not my first time having this beer.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool. So it's one that I've had a lot of. Not a lot of, but...
Tried it before.
Yeah, I've tried it a few times at Sir Ben's and picked up, every once in a while, pick up a random 6-pack, and I think this has made its way to our house a couple times.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a very, very good.
It's really smooth.
Yeah.
Kind of like
really
a malty, smooth sort of
flavorful without being too heavy. So you can actually have a couple without getting that gut rot feeling.
Yeah.
Get
too full.
too full fast.
That's the worst thing when you not that you're always going out to get drunk or whatever, but it's always hard when you get full before you reach any sort of that tipping point of like full enjoyment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get full before you're feeling that nice, like, lucid.
Right. The lucid feeling. Buzz. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl this weekend then?
I did. Well, I was in and out. I was being the party guy, or
the host.
The host.
Did you finish all your keg?
We put a dent in it. We had a little bit left where I could just get rid of it fast, so
yeah.
It was pretty nice. A lot of people came over. Good food, just good vibes.
Yeah.
During that whole game and stuff. So.
Did you make your money back at least?
Not really.
No?
I think I lost a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Just to say that, but oh well.
That's all right.
Yeah.
The thing about keggers, we're just having a good time.
Yeah, we're just that's what it is. Just having a good time.
It's not like you're trying to make rent with it or anything.
Right.
No.
That was the big deal, and when I was, in my house party days, that was like their way of doing it. They'd host like 2 keggers a week or 2 keggers a month, and that would pay for their rent.
Yeah.
And so they'd have 100 people there at $5 a pop with 2 kegs. So they're out 160 and they're making $500.
And then they just need to return it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. At those keggers, I'd always sit right next to the keg, like pay my $5 and just pound beers.
Yeah.
And get my money's worth.
Yeah. Just being economical about it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's some people though in those kind of parties that are just complete dinks, and they make you try to pay the $5, but you argue with them and say, "No, I have my own stuff now."
Right. That's yeah. That was back when I didn't really enjoy beer.
Yeah.
I started off I started off with what is it called? Dr. McGillicuddy's Vanilla. That was my.
What?
That was like the only thing I could handle because it doesn't have like that ridiculous alcohol flavor,
Yeah.
And like even beer to me was just disgusting. And then, you just slowly work your way up from Keystone and PBRs, and now look at me,
Look at me now.
Yeah.
I used to drink hams.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
ham.
It was, like my freshman
Icky.
year of college.
Yeah.
That was, my beer was hams.
Hams
It's
garbage.
just, I can't even handle it now. I had hams, like my buddy bought a hams on tap. I took a sip and I just ran straight to the bathroom and vomited.
Oh, no.
I was like, yep. Yeah, I can't
had enough
handle
of
this. I can't handle this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Too gross.
Yeah, I've never had that. I haven't had it, like, I don't know. I guess my like go-to if I'm just, at a party or whatever is, or, at a bar that's got specials or whatever, it'll be Bud Light. And a lot of people give Bud Light a hard time. But I mean, that's like my light beer of choice is just to go straight for the Bud Light, Busch Light,
Yeah.
Busch Latte.
Well, Busch Light tastes pretty much like Bud Light. It's
Right.
just cheaper.
Yep.
Busch Latte.
Same with Keystone Light and Coors Light.
Yeah.
Right. And Miller Light, though, completely different flavor in my mind.
Yeah, it does
I
taste
like
different than a
Miller
lot
Lite.
of the.
Do you?
bit, yeah.
Okay. I can't handle Miller Light.
I can
really-
handle it if I don't have any other options of beer. It's like the only one sitting around. It's like, okay, I'll have a Miller Lite.
Yeah, I started drinking Miller Lite this week or this past summer, and I thought it was pretty good still.
Yeah, I remember that in the first episode you had mentioned that your go-to is Coors.
Yep.
Earl, yours is Grain Belt.
Bill.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. So we're all three of us are kind of on the light, weak side of things.
yeah.
But
Well, if I'm gonna drink a lot, it's
Right.
gonna be Grain Belt or Pabst or something like that.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna just have one to enjoy, probably
Yeah.
darker beer. But yeah, I can't drink a lot of like just stouts or anything like that.
right,
You know.
right. Yeah. And the nice thing is with next week, we're going to be hosting our podcast at Sir Benedict's. And part of the enjoyment for us there is going to be being able to do flights of beer and really trying to sample almost everything that they have. Anything that we want to try is that they have available, obviously. So that'll be a lot of fun to maybe broaden our horizons for our daily drinkers, instead of when you go out, when I go out, I like to get something like this or something a little bit stronger even.
Yeah.
And do that. But yeah, it'll be nice to kind of work my way down their taps as the episodes go on and stuff like that.
Yeah, they have some pretty good ones there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Had a pretty good was it a loon cider or something like that?
okay.
If you're into ciders, it's
No.
Okay. Yeah, I like to have one. Like I can handle one or two every now and then, but it's still a little too sweet at the same time. I can't have more than just one or two, because otherwise I just get that gut rot sort of
Right.
sickening feeling.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet.
Yeah,
A lot of, to me anyway, it's just all I taste is like pure sugar,
yeah.
and that doesn't do very well with me.
Well, I don't know how people can drink those like malt liquor, like Mike's Hard Lemonade or,
Ooh,
or
Yeah.
the
yeah,
Smirnoff. That is pure sugar.
Yeah.
You gotta have a girls' night sometime. Gotta mix in those Mike's Hards or Smirnoffs. Ladies' night, yeah.
My cousin from the cities came up and visited one time, and a big thing him and his friends do is they ice each other or ice people.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, and you basically hide a Smirnoff ice somewhere, whether it's at the bar or at your house or whatever,
Oh.
and whoever finds it has to get down on one knee and chug the whole thing.
Oh, gross.
So he came over for Christmas this year to my parents' place, and I put a stool out on the driveway with a Smirnoff on there and just a little note that said, "This is number one." And my dad and I had hit a bunch around the house.
Oh my god.
And yeah, he wasn't too happy. But and there were the blackberry ones too, and those, they were just not good at all. He finished like 3/4 of the first one and came in the house, and he was like, "I hate you." And, well,
Should do that with Milwaukee's Best Ice.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
another one of those cheap Natty Ice.
Yeah, Natty Ice. Yep.
Nice. I do with those cheap ones.
Yeah, cheap ice beers.
and leave a beer bong somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes your chug.
Yeah.
My brother and I bought a bunch of Hackstein ice one time.
What is that?
It was I don't know if they make it anymore, but it was made out of Cold Spring, Minnesota, just
okay.
south of St. Cloud.
Okay.
But it was just this really cheap, shitty beer. It was like $9 for a 24 pack.
Oh my gosh.
And we bought 20 cases of that and 20 cases of Glick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! What did you do?
We stayed drunk for. It took us about 3.5 weeks to drink that between the two of us.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were pretty much shit faced the whole time.
Yeah, it would be hard not to be.
Yeah,
That's a case a day or 2 cases a day.
That's
If you got 20 cases of each.
Yeah, 20 cases of each. So we were averaging about a case a day.
Oh,
Jeez.
And half of it was ice beer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's not like because there were a few nights where I only had like 2 or 4. So there were like nights where I drank over a case, probably where we each drank over a case.
Oh my
man.
Yeah, that was a good time. Don't remember a lot of it, but it was fun.
Oh, I would imagine not. Oh my gosh.
I used to have a really high tolerance.
Used to?
Yeah. Well, okay. Still do.
That's not a bad thing to have. It's very
It's nice in a way because you can have a few beers and just relax and be like still be okay and not be drunk. But
yeah. It's a good way to start off your night or whatever. You know, a lot of people pre-game before they go out, and you know they're hammered by the time they even get in the car to go.
Yeah,
and you're not even close to being on their level.
Yeah,
get on my level.
But
that was got those during Hobo Days at Brookings. That's like our homecoming, the SDSU homecoming. They call it Hobo Days.
Oh, nice.
You have to drink a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like a week-long shit show.
Yeah.
And then like the population doubles like during the weekend, and it's just like a bunch of really, really drunk college students.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have anything up here with like that.
Yeah. I've never been up to like UMD's homecoming or anying.
No, I
don't know if they do. Okay.
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like that weekend this past year was just nobody really did anything.
Okay.
Because I think the cops are out all the time, so it's like they're gonna bust every single party or something like that. And
Hobo Days, they would get cops all the way from Sioux Falls to come up, and pretty much if you weren't doing anything just really stupid, they probably wouldn't bust you.
Yeah.
I mean, because they have other shit they have to worry about, like alcohol poisoning, like vandalism,
actual emergencies and stuff. Yeah.
Emergencies. Yeah. People drinking and driving, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
nice.
Not just people, not underage kids that are just walking around.
Yeah.
You know,
it's crazy though, the nightlife though down by Grandma's in Duluth here.
Yeah.
Just a lot of like police officers there and security all around the place.
There's a lot of security at Grandma's too.
Yeah,
I mean, they have a cop that's like a real cop checking IDs at the beginning.
Not when I'm last.
Oh, really?
Couple times I've gone.
Okay. Every time I've gone there, it's a
really
suited up officer.
Yeah, it's just bouncers when I get there.
Okay.
And then there's like 5 or 6 cops that hang out on the outside, just watching if people are acting stupid. So
yeah,
there's a lot of stupid people there, though. So.
Oh yeah.
Just like college age kids.
A lot of it's very diverse actually when you go there, because you'll get the 21-year-olds that just turned 21, so they're like, oh my god, we need a drink or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll get I think the 26-year-olds to 30-years there, and they just hang out.
A lot of them hang up at the up bar or the upper deck or whatever.
Upper deck and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
I've never been there actually.
You gotta head down there sometime, man.
It's walking distance.
Yeah.
I mean, Canal Park at least is walking distance.
I wouldn't walk in the winter though, so.
I walked down to the deck last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
What was going on down there?
For the hockey game.
UMD hockey. That's right, the hockey
game. The UMD Bulldogs lost to Bemidji State.
Yep.
2-1. They are not good this year.
No. Actually, the guy that one of the Bemidji State fans sitting behind the box, his family cabin's kind of next to mine.
Oh, so you knew.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he worked at the resort.
Nice.
As a dock boy.
Nice.
So
last summer. So, yeah, I probably saw him before, and he knew some of my family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was just kind of random.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work for UMD Hockey.
It's crazy how those scenarios happen, though, where you run into somebody and they're like, hey, you look familiar. And you're like, all right, let's figure this out, I guess. Cause...
Well, no, I just asked him how long it took them to get from Bemidji to there.
Oh.
I said, it only takes me 2.5 hours to get to the cabin from Duluth.
Oh, okay.
Then I told him where my cabin was, and he's like, oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how I found out. It was before the game when we were still getting set up, so
nice.
I was just super bored and had nothing better to do.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we started talking about the Super Bowl about 15 minutes ago. My fiance Tina and I went to a bar in Superior here, and ended up they had bucket specials, which
nice.
I think I mentioned last week. So we had Bud Light, of course, since we were going to be there for a while, and at 7:00 before halftime, they have every Sunday night at 7:00 they have this drawing. And it goes up $50 each week that no one claims the prize. So before halftime, even Tina won $100. At halftime, I won the board that had it was a $50 prize or whatever. And then at the end of the third quarter, we won this Bud Light football chair, and pretty cool, pretty successful night for us. And bar tab paid for, coming home with furniture,
nice.
Cool little gig there. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We stayed for the whole thing, which I thought I'd get bored and go home at halftime, and the game was boring as hell anyway. We ended up, other people were bored, so we just ended up talking with a bunch of people and having a good time anyway.
It wasn't a very high scoring game.
No.
It was
24-10.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't a total blowout either, but just nothing happened for a long time.
Yep.
During that game.
A lot of fumbles and stuff, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how many fumbles did Carolina have? Well, actually, each team, it seemed like, was fumbling all the time.
Yeah. Or even if it wasn't, like, the ball came loose a lot. Even if it wasn't, if they were down or whatever, that's a little bit exciting. But then at a certain point, you're just like, all right, guys, come on. You're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hang on to the ball.
Yeah, act like you belong here.
Right. But
I was surprised Manning didn't retire. I suppose he'll probably retire later.
I'm guessing he will, yeah. Yeah.
What do you guys think about the halftime show?
I didn't really watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Really?
I just started listening to music on YouTube instead.
Yeah. I heard that, I guess, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It was okay, like Coldplay doing some jam, like starting out with some of their songs, and then towards the end, Beyonce joined, and then Bruno Mars joined again.
Yeah.
So it was, I don't know, they both did one of their songs or whatever, and they kind of remixed kind of like one of Beyonce's songs and one of Bruno Mars's songs.
Oh, okay. And
then at the end, Coldplay wrapped it up. So it wasn't that bad, but could have been a better act, I believe. But I like Coldplay, but I don't know why they really had Bruno Mars and Beyonce there.
Yeah.
That was kind of a weird mix with Coldplay.
Yeah, with Coldplay.
And Bruno Mars was just the head guy, 2 years ago?
Oh, yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's weird to bring him back so soon. But
I miss Left Shark, though.
Yeah.
From last year. Right Shark and Left Shark.
Who was last year? Was it Katy Perry?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a cool show.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, she rode in on this huge lion.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, fake, obviously, but I mean,
no.
No, it was huge, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, gotta wait a little while now until next football season starts, and gotta start catching up on gotta start catching up on NCAA basketball.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that.
Get ready for March Madness.
I don't really watch basketball.
Really?
No,
I love brackets. I love doing it.
I don't know. I rather watch hockey. Like basketball is always fun to play and stuff like that.
Right.
But watching it itself,
man. I love hockey. I love the puck. I like going with the puck.
But yeah, it's I don't know. I used to watch basketball back when like Michael Jordan was playing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty good.
Yeah,
he was pretty good.
Yeah,
Jordan was.
He was okay.
Yeah.
Jordan was probably, I can't remember. The only time I remember him playing was probably with when he was with the Wizards.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't remember him playing with the Bulls that much.
Oh,
his highlights and stuff, and some youngin. So
yeah.
My boy's LeBron James. LeBron James.
My dad said it was really back in the day when Larry Bird and McHale were playing with the Celtics.
Yeah.
He said it was really fun to watch back then.
Oh, I can imagine.
More of that KG kind of. I love KG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now sometimes when I watch it, it's just like they don't even call travel.
No, they don't call travel.
Or some stuff like that. It's just it's just not as fun to watch.
I like college basketball because they're younger and they
have more to play for. That's why I enjoy college sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Better than pro in any sport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, more. They're literally playing for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
are they going to make
career.
Right?
Yeah.
Are they going to make millions, or are they going to have to use their degree?
Their degree in general studies.
Right.
Degree in general studies.
All right, so we have some more weird news for you this week too. The first one here: Florida man in Jupiter is facing assault charges. I'm guessing Jupiter's a city, not the planet, but Jupiter, Florida. A Florida man in Jupiter is facing assault charges after Fish and Wildlife officials said he tossed a 3.5-foot live alligator into the drive-through window of a Wendys. U.S. Marshals arrested 24-year-old Joshua James on Monday and charged him with assault with a deadly weapon and unlawful possession and transportation of an alligator, according to WPTV.com. The incident happened last October, but officials for the Florida Fish and Wildlife Department only tracked him down recently. According to the incident report, James pulled up to the window at a Wendys in Loxahatchee last fall and placed an order for a drink. After he got the beverage, investigators said he tossed the alligator, which he had in the back of his truck, into the restaurant's kitchen, according to the Miami Herald. Investigators tracked James down using information on the receipt he had for his drink, according to NBC News. The alligator was eventually removed from the Wendys and dropped into a nearby canal. Linda James, the suspect's mother, told WPTV.com her son was just joking around. It was just a stupid prank, she said. He does stuff like this because he thinks it's funny. Jeez.
What a dick.
No kidding. What a dick. And with a mom like that who's just like, oh, he was just kidding. What's the big deal?
I'm just throwing an alligator in a Wendy's window.
Jeez.
Only in Florida.
It seems like all this stupid shit happens in Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just bizarre. Wow. The suspect was taken to the Palm Beach County Jail on Monday, where he remains in lieu of $6,000 bond. That's nothing. James appeared in court Tuesday morning and was ordered by a judge to stay out of all Wendy's restaurants, to avoid contact or possession with any animals other than his mother's dog, to undergo a mental health evaluation, and to avoid possessing any weapons, WPTV.com reports.
It's crazy. Like I would be freaked out if an alligator landed in a kitchen.
How would you even be comfortable enough grabbing a 3.5-foot alligator?
I don't know.
I mean, that's not huge, but God, it's an alligator.
Yeah.
If it wanted to, it could still rip your arm off, you know?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Someone that's just a total moron doesn't think of those sort of consequences.
Right. Yeah. Well, it didn't happen last time.
I just put the alligator through the window.
Not to mention, I wonder how much that size of an alligator would weigh.
Oh, it would be terrible.
I mean, I don't know.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll look that up and get back to you.
Yeah.
All right. Lock of hair snipped from the head of John Lennon as the Beatle prepared for a film role is expected to sell for $10,000 at a Dallas auction later this month. Heritage Auctions said in a news release Monday that the 4-inch lock was collected by a German hairdresser who trimmed Lennon's hair before he started shooting How I Won the War. The dark comedy, released in 1967, follows the World War II misadventures of British troops led by an inept commander. The auction will be held February 12th, and Heritage says it will include other rare items linked to the Beatles, such as a signed photograph of all 4 members. Memorabilia from other artists such as Elvis Presley and Led Zeppelin also will be auctioned. So earlier, a history buff, did you see that movie? You have, Steve?
I think I saw a little bit of it on
It was on Netflix way back. I remember watching it. It's pretty interesting. It's funny.
I remember seeing it on like the Independent Film Channel or one of those other channels on TV, like a long, about 10 years ago or so.
Okay.
I saw bits and pieces. I can't really remember.
It's okay. It's like just back in '67, where not good technology, but it's funny. It has some pretty good puns and stuff in it.
Okay.
Well, and I suppose it's like during the same time as the anti-war movement was going on.
Yeah.
There's probably some of the back then of what would be like current sort of themes and different movies. If I remember correctly, I'm not really sure. It's been a while since I've seen it. So don't take my word on that.
Okay.
But no, it's a good movie, but yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
Okay. I'll have to look into that. I didn't know John Lennon was ever in a movie.
Yeah.
They did what was it, Help, that movie? Or no, maybe it was a Long Hard Day's Night. They made that into a movie, or they had a movie with that, and I think Help and Yellow Submarine. They all had...
They had full-length movies?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I did not know that. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen their movie where they use the Beatles songs to
yeah. What is that?
I don't remember.
Because it's like all their the songs off that Love album.
Yeah. Well, and ABBA had one, with Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
That's that same kind of style.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I think I saw it once, but I was pretty far in the bag.
Okay.
When I was watching the Beatles one.
Yeah.
I can't remember though. It came out not too long, like, I don't know, 8 years ago maybe?
Yeah.
9 years ago?
Yeah. It was quite a while ago. I was still in high school. But it says they have quite a few movies.
Mm-hmm. Hello, goodbye.
Are you a big Beatles fan, Earl?
I don't listen to them as much as I used to. I used to be pretty big into them, but I have a bunch of their albums on CD and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to be really, really into the Beatles, but I don't know. Yeah, I like them still, but I'm just not. I don't listen to them as much as I used to. I started listening more of the Stones and stuff like that.
Okay.
I started listening to a lot of Dylan.
Yeah.
Too. So
nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Steve? You a big Beatles fan?
No, they've always been. I've always been a fan of them.
Okay.
even some of their like, I love their new, like when they first came out, some of their newer stuff. But then when they went in the drug age, whatever, when they're all on like LSD and stuff like that, some of their songs are kind of weird.
Starting with like the Revolver album.
Yeah.
They got real trippy and
it was just weird by that, but I like their first stuff coming out, like Hard Day's Night and stuff like that, and what else?
Help.
Help.
Another one.
Yeah. I love Paperback Writer. I love that song.
That's a good one.
I don't know what it is about it, but if I had to pick my favorite, it would be, that's definitely it.
Who's your favorite Beatle then?
Ringo.
It's Ringo.
No. Probably McCartney.
Okay.
I'd
I'd say George Harrison was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think his solo stuff is better than the other guys' solo stuff too.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Okay. I like McCartney's solo stuff too.
Band Wings.
Never got into that, but
that's his solo.
I know
solo bands, man.
I know. Not as
Wings.
Like Maybe I'm Amazed. That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a really good one.
Yep.
Yeah. Then, Lennon has pretty good solo stuff too, and I actually like Ringo's solo stuff also.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how they make fun of him in like TV shows and stuff. Where they, I think it was Family Guy, where he comes in and he's like, "Look, guys, I wrote a song," and they're like, "Oh, cool. Why don't you go hang that on the fridge?" They're just treating him like this child.
Oh my.
Yeah, he did. What was it? A Little Help from My Friends. He sang that song.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah,
that's a good song too. I really like that one.
That is a good one. Yeah. Yeah, he sang a few Beatles songs, but very few.
Very few.
Like very, very few.
Yep.
And yeah, George Harrison didn't really sing on many of them either. I mean,
it's crazy when you have that much talent in a group like that. It's crazy. They each went on and did their own thing, and you don't see that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know. If One Direction broke up, I don't know if they would know what to do with themselves.
Actually, no.
One of them did, I know.
One of them left. But.
Yeah.
Well, Harrison's first album, I think, was four-sided album, or I think it had, what was it? It was either 3 or 4 records on it.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe it was only, shit, now I'm going to have to look this up, because I can't even remember. I have it on vinyl. I can't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a pretty big album.
Yeah.
Must have only been two albums or 2 records in there, but
okay.
I know Eric Clapton played on it. And
nice.
He played on a couple of those songs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up now.
Yeah, I just picked up the Beatles 1 album on vinyl, and I've sat in here and listened to it many, many times.
Yeah.
And just let it go. It's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I haven't listened to any of the Beatles albums for a while, because I have like White Album and like all this stuff from Help to Let It Be.
Okay.
So,
do you have any of them on vinyl? Did you say? Or?
No. I have it's my mom's vinyl album, but it's the George Harrison one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. If you happen to steal that from her for a couple days, I'd love to listen to it.
Oh, definitely. Well, yeah, it's here in Duluth, so.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Police are training eagles to take out rogue drones. It's a low-tech solution to a high-tech problem. Dutch police, puzzling over how to remove drones that pose a public safety threat, are testing a way to get the job done in one fell swoop with trained eagles. It's a low-tech solution to a high-tech problem, spokesman Dennis Janis of the country's national police said. The idea arose because amateur use of drones has boomed, and police have begun to worry about unlicensed drones flying into off-limit spaces around airports or above public events, such as politicians' appearances. Police in Japan have also been using nets to snag rogue drones. Possible solutions the Dutch police have studied include shooting nets at the offending drones, remotely hacking them and to seize their controls, or taking them out with birds of prey. People sometimes think it's a hoax, but it's proving very effective so far, Janice said, showing off the technique in a video released by police. A 4-propeller drone hovers in the middle of a warehouse, colored lights flashing. Released by her keeper, a white-tailed eagle glides straight toward the drone, clutches it easily in her talons, clack, and drags it to the ground. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is. I wouldn't. Wow.
It's probably not going to happen in the U.S. since eagles are, a little bit more sacred here.
Yeah. A little more endangered.
Yep.
Yeah, we love our eagles.
Yeah.
No, with the drones, though, I feel like it's a new technology. It's a new craze that people like because it gives off a great, shot or filming shots.
Right.
And then it's just, I guess it's fun for people just to fly them. I would just use it just to get the shots and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun for that and pretty cool for that. But then I can understand some people's concern about how, if their neighbor's spying on them or, how people might abuse it.
Just get your shotgun out and shoot it down.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's the American way. I'm just kidding.
I was looking into getting a drone that you could just attach a GoPro to and using it for that exact reason, just to get a good shot and stuff like that. Read up on how easy they are to fly and stuff, and it doesn't seem like they're that hard.
Yeah.
But a lot of people said they had a problem with there's a retrieve button where it just comes back to wherever the remote is located. But a lot of times they're flying past that smashing into the wall or the tree or whatever's behind you. And at that point, you can't really, you see it coming and you're thinking it's doing what it's supposed to do. And then it just smashes before you can change it.
Or if they get caught up in a power line or something like that.
Yeah. Or a tree. And then, I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing if it landed in a tree. Other than you'd have to get it down, but it wouldn't wreck it by any means if you're in the light stuff, up top. But yeah, I've tried flying a remote control helicopter before. Mm-hmm. Those things are hard. It's just to get it to hover is a pain in the ass.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it says on the box is hovers automatically. Bullshit. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. What was it? The craze, this is way before people like drones and stuff. It was those helicopter things that were on the Nickelodeon channel and stuff like that. Oh, the ones with the air pressure, you pump it up and then you just throw it up in the air and the propeller should spin or something with the air or whatever.
Oh, I never saw that.
What is it? The air, they're these air things or whatever, airplanes where you pump it up with a pump.
Okay.
And then so the air collects in the thing and the air will cause the propeller to move and then you can just toss it or it's a helicopter and it goes
it's one of those air hog things?
Yeah, air hog stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Those air hogs are clutch way back in the day.
Yeah. That was,
Air hogs.
I never had a new thing that intense, but those little styrofoam airplanes,
Oh yeah.
where you throw them and their natural reaction is to keep doing flips and stuff.
Yeah, I remember those.
Those were so much fun.
I also love doing the rockets,
Yeah, we step on that pad, that stomp pad, and they fly up.
Or use actual fireworks and stuff.
Oh yeah,
those are awesome. You just get one with maybe a cam. I had one with a camera on it. I think.
Okay.
It was one of those disposable films and stuff.
Yeah.
So you launch it up in the air and stuff, and it takes a picture while it's up in the air. I don't know how it does it, but it took pictures and stuff, and that was fun.
That's cool.
But then all of a sudden the wind took. I can't remember. I don't know if we got it back because the wind must have took it into the woods or something.
Oh yeah.
Those are always fun like that.
And I guess now you really don't have to worry about that with drones. It's so much more high tech. And,
more control.
Yeah. And the apps and stuff that are linked to it. You can be filming video up there or just send it up there and just take a couple pictures. And you can see it in real time what's going on with the camera and stuff too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. So we got some more information on the eagle thing, really unrelated. It's kind of the technicalities of how they grab them. We're going to jump to our next story here. I think. All right. Drunk driving Facebook video leads to Ohio man's arrest. An Ohio man took cell phone video of himself drinking while driving.
Why?
I know. And posted it to Facebook, leading to his arrest hours later in a case that illustrates how social media can help law enforcement, a sheriff's office said. Well, no kidding. If you hand it to them, they're going to know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they're going to take you down to Pound Town with that.
Jeez.
Why would you do that in the first place?
Well, no kidding. Well, yeah, exactly.
Well, even when I'm drunk, I'm not like, oh, hey, guys, check this out. I'm doing something super illegal.
I never post anything on Facebook. Like that kind of drinking.
Well, yeah.
I deleted my Facebook because almost all my pictures were of me drinking. I'm like, I don't really want people to see this.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
I try not to get any pictures of me drinking in any photos or anything.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Someone tipped off the deputies. Nice.
Yeah, someone tipped off deputies about the video after it was posted Monday, and the vehicle was stopped that afternoon south of Columbus in Hamilton Township, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office said. A copy of the 12-second video provided by the Sheriff's Office shows a man sitting in a vehicle, looking into the camera while music plays in the background, then raising his eyebrows and taking a swig from a partially covered bottle. He doesn't speak. As the clip ends, the camera is flipped around to show a hand with only one finger raised to guide the steering wheel as a wiper moves across the vehicle's windshield.
Oh my God.
The driver, Dustin Ritkers, 28, pleaded not guilty Tuesday in Franklin County Municipal Court on 5 misdemeanor charges. 5? Including operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs and having an open container in a vehicle. That's 2.
Yeah.
I suppose, well, you using a phone while driving. Or like distracted driving or something.
Distracted driving.
Jeez.
But still, that's only 3. I don't know what the other 2 would be.
Yeah. Ritkers had no publicly listed phone number. A public defender listed in his court docket didn't immediately respond to a message seeking comment Wednesday. Court records indicate Ritkers pleaded guilty earlier this year in a separate impaired driving case stemming from a September 2014 stop by state troopers. Jeez.
Why would you do that, kid or guy?
Twice,
man. Don't do that.
Yeah, well, filmed himself drinking and driving after he got busted the first time.
Right.
It's like, come on, bud. You gotta think.
All right, this one is fun.
Okay.
Why cops call this accused kidnapper dumbest criminal of the year. A 17-year-old boy is not only accused of kidnapping and robbing an old woman at gunpoint, but also being 2016's dumbest criminal. Nether Providence Township Police Chief David Splain told Philly.com that Jason Dante Hayes, 17, has entered consideration for the dubious honor based on the poor decisions he made starting around 3 a.m. on January 3rd. If he can survive the remaining 340-some days of the year, he will definitely win the dumbest criminal of the year on December 31st, Splain said. It all started when Hayes allegedly broke into a home and woke up a 70-year-old woman by tapping her on the shoulder with a gun, according to the Delco Times. Hayes demanded money from the woman, whom he knew because he had once lived in rental owned by her.
What?
She lived in a rent. He rented something from her. This article is poorly written.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's Huffington Post too. You think they would be?
Jeez. Yeah. No kidding.
Oh my.
When she said there wasn't any money in the house, I'm gonna read this and talk as we go. It's gonna be different from the actual article, but this makes no sense. When she said there was no money in the house, he made her drive him to a cash machine where he demanded she withdraw $2,000 or be killed. The machine only allowed the woman to take out $460, so Hayes made the victim drive him back to her home, wake up her husband, and bring him to the kitchen. It's what happened next that caused Splain to accuse Hayes of stupidity along with more serious criminal charges. Hayes allegedly told his female victim to meet him at the shopping center parking lot on January 4th at 9 a.m. with an additional $1,500, according to Fox29.com. He promised the woman she would recognize him because he would be wearing the exact same outfit. He said, "I'll be dressed exactly the same way as I am today," Splain said, according to the New York Post. "This is where stupid takes off pretty quickly." Hayes told the victims not to call the police, but they did anyway. So when he arrived at the parking lot shortly after the designated meeting time, officers were ready and waiting for him. Officers found $363 in cash on Hayes and a gold Timex watch that belonged to the victims, police said. Hayes has been charged as an adult with kidnapping, robbery, aggravated assault, and other crimes. He is being held on $200,000 bail. Splain told Philly.com the incident left the victims scared to death. Said they are currently receiving counseling. Jeez.
How dumb are you, guy? Don't do that. Don't wear the same outfit.
Hey, just don't call the police, guys.
Yeah. I'm going to rob you tomorrow, just so you know.
You're cool with this, right?
Jeez. Makes you wonder what he did with the other $100, though.
Yeah,
they only found $363 on him. What did he do with that $97?
Probably bought something really stupid. I don't know. I'm guessing.
That's bizarre. Why? I just don't get that. Why would you do that?
But because it's the world's dumbest criminal.
Right. I suppose it's good that we don't understand why he did it.
Yep.
Keeps us out of that same crop of people, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah. So next week we're going to be hosting our podcast live at not live, but we will be recording live at Sir Benedict's. Look out for that with a video, and also this weekend they have a couple big events going on that I will be at. So watch out for some videos posted to Facebook and to Twitter. Check us out on Facebook at Crack-A-Beer-MN and on Twitter at Crack-A-Beer-MN. Thanks a lot for listening, everybody, and we will see you next week at Sir Benedict's. Hi, this is Nick Wobig. Thanks for checking out our podcast, Crack a Beer. Crack a Beer is brought to you by Sir Benedict's Tavern on the Lake. Sir Ben's is located on the shores of Lake Superior with an authentic English pub atmosphere with Great Lake views and voted the best outdoor seating spring, summer, and fall. They feature live musicians 5 to 7 nights a week with a full bar serving 20-plus beers on tap and a huge domestic and import beer selection. Plus, they serve the freshest gourmet sandwiches accompanied by homemade soups and dessert. Check out Sir Ben's today.